everyone can kind of come around. So he will show the process how we tie the knot. もう一回お願いします。ゆっくり。So now I'm going to explain the key point. Just watch which hand is doing what. Right. Then this is the one he tightened. There's a few spots you need to tighten. Then this is another before he start to make the loop. Then that's the next spot he just tighten and go around. それでちょっといいですか? So next step, watch. He will move the loop. Now loop is this way. He will move loop vertical. じゃあお願いします。He just changed orientation. Right.
できます。
はい、じゃあお願いします。So that's why he first tightening. So ちょっといいですか? See how tight it is already? Right. So the lines always parallel. Once you cross and bottom one is dead. Right, you cannot re-tighten, so it's constant. You're just twisting and untwisting to make sure that those lines are parallel. You can see how, right? No twisting, so that's a very important part. If there's a twist, you cannot pull that longer one, right? And then there's not much waste. Usually when you have 3 railings like this, or 4, you don't tie all 3 or 4. For instance, in this case, the middle ones, we use something loose. Otherwise, the fence looks really rigid. So this is a hitch, you can see. ちょっとこれ一回入れましょうか。So you can see the hitch now, right? So you can make a knot on this side as well as that side. Then I can tighten on this side. So if you want to see from both sides, now I have one more chance to tightening from the back. If you master this one, you're good for all. And everything else is usually a variation of this type of knot. So usually this is how, when you are laying the bamboo pieces, all right, now you can tie.
We got printers or snips.
This is actually the second part where practicing the knot tying, and called ibomusubi or otokomusubi. It's the very only single, basically, way to tie the knots in the Japanese garden sort of tradition. So once they master this knot, and they can apply to pretty much anything. There's some complexity. Some are using the single lines, and all the way we use a double and triple, and that of course gets harder and harder, but depending on the type of the fence, they have to use a different sort of degree of the complexity of the knot. So the black one, once it's tied, it won't come out. So they're practicing with the white rope that they can untie. So once they pass that phase of practicing, then they just move on to using these black twines. This is not the easy one, so you have to really pay attention.一息短かったかな。Start. 首止まってる。So usually you just bite right in between. So this is how the Yotsume-gaki finished, right? So just to touch the middle portion, how tight it is, actually middle one's really holding the piece in place. This is one of those things, even though you think you know, every time you have to practice. What's important is that those two hands actually do things, something different. And so just please pay attention to the one hand that is free. So coming from the bottom right and going to the bottom left. And then in the back, now I'm crossing this one here.
Yeah, it's hard stuff.
Then tightening and bring into the front. So these two fingers are very important, and I'm now squeezing through. Short one sits on top of the long ones. So I'm holding this, then I'm making a loop. When you make a loop, just a slightly twist, you can see, twist. And I'm holding now these two holding the loop. Then this one basically going through, coming back here. And then the last thing is pull this.